everybody, welcome back to Colouring with Lou. Hope everybody's doing really well today. Just for a little change, I thought I'd come on and do a little colour and chat. I haven't really got much to talk about, but I'm sure I will find something. And you'll see I'm colouring this beautiful picture, Fairy Lake, by Color and Chics. I have already started her. You would have maybe seen I've got a video up, but it's like a speed colouring where I did her skin and her hair. I did go back in and darken up her hair a little bit, sort of try and tone down the bright yellows, because I thought it just looked too yellow, too kind of neon yellow. So I have gone back in and toned it down a little bit. So today I'm going to be sharing with you how I want to do my wings. Now, fingers crossed this will work out how I have pictured it in my mind, but if it doesn't, at least I've had a try and I've had fun doing it, because I'm wanting to do, although these wings do look like leaves, I'm wanting to do them pastel-y colours. So I've chosen some pastels. Again, I'm still using the Black Widows, so I have chosen some pastel colours. So I'm hoping these go together. I'm keeping absolutely everything crossed that this will work out. It's my first time doing this. So these are the colours that I've picked. I've picked from the Monarchs, I've picked Bliss, Cool Green and Sky. So that's sort of pink, blue and green. And then from the Cobras, I've picked Tulip, which is the purpley colour, and the light yellow, obviously, which is yellow. So we will just get started then. I will just zoom you in. First of all, just bear with me 1 second. And there we go. Hope you can all see that okay. So what I'll do, I think I will start with up here. I'm sorry if I'm not on the camera. I'll just move down. I think I'll start here, and I will go in first of all, I think, with the sky. So I'll just go over the sky, and this is quite grayscaled, so I'm hoping that I really won't need to do a lot in terms of like tone shading, because the grayscale's already there to go over. So that was Sky. So I think I'll try the Bliss now. I'll try the Bliss over here. That's not very good at blending in. I don't sort of really want it to blend in though. So anyways, I hope everybody is doing okay. It's a while since I've done a colour and chat. I just thought I'd come on and do this quick one whilst I have the opportunity this morning. It's Friday and it's my usual day off work, and plus Kiddie Winkies are back to school. So I just can't believe that that her first week has gone by so quickly. But it has been good that she's been back to school. It means I've been able to get my work done in quiet. Not had mum every 5 minutes like I usually had. Although that is to be expected when you're a mum anyway, isn't it? Really. So yeah, just been a lovely and peaceful week. But Monday was strange, because it was as though the house it was quiet, but it was too quiet. So I had to have music in the background while I was working for a little bit. Now going in with the tulip. Yeah, so I had to put some music on. As like I say, although it was lovely, it was bliss and quiet, it was just a bit too quiet. But I think obviously I've had her at home and home learning since the beginning of the year, so it is quite a big adjustment for me to try and get used to again. But as I say, everything is working out for the best at the moment, touch wood. I think she's thriving again at school. I'll go in with cool green. Yep, she seems to be thriving again at school, and I've not had any issues. She's been up raring to go in the mornings. So yeah, so I'm not complaining at all. So, and then of course I've only got next week to go, and it is the Easter holidays. So, but as I say, I thought I'd get on here and just like yellow and just see how everybody is doing, and just do a little bit of colouring whilst I've got chance, while she's not here. And so I have also had my first COVID vaccination. I was actually quite taken aback when I got the phone call. Going back to Sky again. Yeah, I was quite taken aback when I got the phone call from my GP, who said, would you like a COVID vaccination? We have got a clinic going, come along and get one. So I was undecided whether I did actually want the vaccine or not, to be honest, due to a number of factors, but I went and got it because obviously I do want to see my family again. I do want to, you know, go and meet up, because I mean we are meeting up, but we're just being outside, and obviously the weather now is getting a little bit better, it's improving, but it's not been ideal for going visiting, because you know we've not been able to go inside, so it's just, although we're trying to avoid the visits as much as we possibly can. I mean, we used to go and visit parents every week, but now we just can't do it every week. So what we're doing is we're just sort of phoning every day and FaceTiming and things like that, just to keep in touch, really. And it is difficult. It's difficult for the kids, and it's difficult for the grannies as well, because they're not getting to see the grandchildren as much as they want to. But yeah, so I believe having the vaccination's probably one of the only way out of it, although, you know, in my opinion, even though you have the vaccine, you still could be, you know, prone to getting catching the COVID, and, you know, although you've had your vaccine, you know, you can still get it. However, hopefully all the signs are that you don't get it as severe as you would if you hadn't have had your vaccine. Hopefully I won't have to find out. I wouldn't want anybody to find out that way, but yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. So I'm due my second one. They said in about they'd contact me in about 12 weeks time, so I think I had my vaccine about 4 weeks ago, so I've got another 8 weeks to wait to hear back from them. All being well to get my second one. Right, and just move up here again. Well, this is looking quite pretty, if I do say so myself. It's quite effective. So yeah, so what I'm hoping to do with this as well, I'm hoping to put some like sparkle paint over the top of it. I've got, oh, I don't know where I've put it. I don't know where I've put it. I've just had it out as well to test it. Oh, I'm hopeless. You'll have to excuse me 1 second. I need to go look for this paint. Yeah, it's the Color&Chat Extreme Glitter paint. It's just my tester that I did. I think I've put a bit too much paint on there, to be honest, so I'll put less. Oh, here it is, I found it. So I'll put less on. I'm going to put less on these wings. There, it's the Color&Chat Extreme Glitter. I'm not sure what colour. Oh, silver. In silver. So I'll give that a try. I'll just pop a wee sort of thin layer over the top, just because obviously I want her to have shimmery wings. So I'll back to the cool green again. Yeah, so like I say, I hope everybody's doing okay. I'm really well, and like I say, it's quite tired. There's a lot of things going on with, you know, school and things, and obviously colouring and diamond painting. I've finally finished that huge jasmine painting that I was doing. And that seemed to take forever and a day to complete, but I have managed it. I'll be showing that in my finishes for March. And needless to say, my other next one's kitted up, ready to go. So I am so looking forward to that. And I'm also waiting on, I ordered Anastasia Ellie's new book. Is it Amarantine? So I've ordered that, so I'm waiting on that arriving. Once that arrives, I'll pop a wee flip through on the channel for anybody that's interested, and I will most likely be popping it in my bag to start on it, to get some work done on it. As if it's if ever other books or anything to go by, this is going to be another stunning addition to my collection, which I'm really looking forward to having. I've just haven't been brave enough to colour any of Anastasia's. Well, I have, but I've done it on a PDF. I haven't actually coloured in the books. I've not been brave enough yet. I really should get my brave on and yeah, basically get stuck in and get on with it. Because they are such absolutely fabulous images. I absolutely adore our books. There's lots of colouring artists I absolutely adore. It's just, I just can't make my mind up which ones are. It's really hard to say, when somebody says to you, oh, have you got a favourite artist? You hum and you haw, and you know, you just, you're not sure. Because there's far too many amazing artists out there. It's difficult to choose just one. It really is. It really is. I've got at least half a dozen, maybe more, who I would say, you know, are my real favourites, and that I absolutely adore. Every time they bring a picture, an image out, it's just like, or a book, it's like, yes, I have to have it, I must have it, it's mine, my precious. I mean, there's Kirby, Rosanne's. I absolutely love Kirby's work. Absolutely love Kirby's work. I'm hoping to do a Fragile World picture this month. Hope I'll have time. Because to be honest, I haven't really done much colouring again this month. I've finished my Ennis Guerrero picture. I'm currently doing a Mystic Art Mirrors one. And sorry, I'm losing my train of thought here. Yeah, so like I say, I'm currently doing a Mystic Art Mirrors one as well. I've done the Ennis Guerrero one. I'd love to get this one completed for the month, for the end of the month. So I really would love to get this one completed. So hopefully I will manage it. Whether it be on stream or off stream, but we shall certainly we'll certainly try and get this done. But I think I'm gonna have more time next week, I think, to do things as well, because I'm only working 2 days next week, and the other 3 days I'll have more time, and I won't have a child during the day for 3 days, 3 whole days. So that will be bliss. I love her, really. I honestly do. I wouldn't be without her for the world. I love her to bits. But sometimes she can be a bit too, what's the word? Needy. And be a bit too needy with her mum. So I very rarely get peace to do what I want to do. I know that sounds really, really selfish, but mums have got to be a bit selfish now and again, haven't we? I think we're entitled to be all the hard work we put in with the kids. I mean, since I've grown up, since I've had my daughter, I just realise how hard my mum worked to like make everything perfect for us kids, as best she could, and all the hard work that she put in as well to bring us up, and what with one thing and another, and you just appreciate your own parents a bit more when you become a parent. Because like I say, it's not easy. It's definitely not easy. and I've only got one. I mean, I really don't know how families cope when they've got more than one child, but they obviously do. But I honestly don't think that I could cope with more than one, to be honest. But there's no danger in me having any more, so I'm getting past it now. I'm getting too old. So there you go. So I don't know if you can see that very well. I don't think you can go out anymore. But there's the first wing, and all I've done random bits of pastel, just straight colouring on there, because obviously the grey has helped with the shading. Sorry guys, this tripod thing's not very brilliant today. Again, I'm just going to have to try and invest in some better equipment, I think. So yeah, so I've done all that in the pastel, so I'm going to do the same with the other wing, and then I'm going to go over it with this Deco Art glitter paint. So I will go off camera just now and finish off these wings. I don't know what these bits are here. Are these wings as well? Would you see those bits of wings? I've no idea. I maybe do them as wings. Yeah, I think so. So I'll go off just now. I'll colour the rest of these wings, and then I'll come back once they're done, and we'll pop some of the paint over the top. So I will see you very shortly. Right then, everyone. So you'll see I have finished off the wings. I think they look really nice as they are, in all these pastel colours. I have tried to get them roughly both the same, and I still need to do work on these water droplets here. But now what I'm going to do, I have got the Faux Art Extreme Glitter in silver. I have put some in my palette here, and I've got a brush, and I'm just going to go over the wings with a light coating of this paint just to make them glittery. So I will zoom you in again so you can see what I'm doing. And I just want to pop just a thin layer on these wings, because I obviously don't want to take the pastel away. I still want to be able to see the pastel underneath the shimmer, and obviously I don't want to go over. I'll need to go around these water droplets as well, because I will need to figure out how to colour them in so they look like water droplets. But I'm pretty sure that I have got a tutorial in, I think it's one of Helen Elliston's books, or a Jennifer Zimmerman book, a hints and tips one. And as you can see there is the shimmer on the wings. If you tip it into the light, like, you can still see the pastel through So hopefully this will be quite effective when it dries, and I think we'll have to work a bit quick as well, because I think it does dry pretty quickly, the acrylic paint. It's very rare I use acrylic paint. I would have put stickles usually, or used the Spectrum Noir sparkle pen for this bit, but as I've bought this paint, I've had this for quite a while, and I haven't used it on a page yet. I thought I would just give it a go on here, just to see on a PDF, just before I go ahead and use it in any books, just to see what kind of effect I can achieve with it. And it would be better if you were in the camera. I do apologise. I'm not used to this, having the camera on my pages. I think I've put far too much paint in my palette as well, so to try and scrape it back in the bottle when I've finished. I should be able to. Oh, this is looking quite pretty. Like I say, I've just got to figure out how to do the water drops, and then it should be if I follow the tutorial, it should be okay. So I sort of wanted these wings to kind of look as though they were kind of a bit transparent, but still shiny. Oh, there's an awful lot of paint on there. I think I've slapped a bit too much on there. And just bring it down, and then even I've got a cotton bud there. I can take some of that off with the cotton bud. There we go. That's a wee bit better. I'm being a bit slapdash with the paint here, because I'm not used to painting. It does smell a bit funny as well, this paint, but fumes. But again, I'm not used to. Oh, I've done it there as well. Take a bit off the edge there. Oh dear, excuse me. There we go. I'm not used to painting, so that's one wing painted with the glitter. Oh, that's stunning. It's really nice. The paper's crinkling a little bit. I might have put too much on, but as usual, heavy-handed, and I have put far too much in my palette. So I don't know if these bits are wings or not, but I've done them in a kind of pinky colour just to match the wings. am well out of camera there, so the camera shot there. So there, see, nice sparkly wings. Oh, missed a couple of bits there. So we shall see how this dries. You look at all that paint I've put in there and I've hardly touched it. I'll have to see if I can scrape it out. So we'll get on to the next one now. I'll try not to lean on that one whilst I'm doing this. And again, I'm being a bit slapdash, putting far too much on, and I'm not even in camera again. Oh, seriously. You can tell I'm definitely not used to this. So, like I say, I have to try and scrape the rest of that paint into the bottle again when I've finished this, because I ain't wasting it. And I think I got this paint from Amazon. I will try and find a link. Obviously I'll link Color&Chat's Etsy as well, for you if you want to go along and purchase this beautiful image that was like Color&Chics that Derya did for as part of February. I know I'm a bit behind. I really should have done it in February, but I didn't have time. So I'm obviously trying to make up for it now. I'm getting it done now, even though it's March. But I just had to, because it's such a beautiful image. Absolutely gorgeous. We'll get this one done as well while we're here. Just thank heaven for Q-tips, cotton buds, whatever you want to call them. Absolutely love putting glitter on pages, especially ones with fairies and mermaids and things like that. So it just makes it all the more magical. Well, I think so anyway. So yeah, so oh, I've still got this teeny bit to do that I'm not sure what it is, but I'm taking it as a part of the wings. So Yeah. So there we go. So hopefully, I'll zoom you back out again. There we go, pretty pastel, pretty shiny pastel wings. I don't know if you can maybe see with the seeing the light. So what I'll do, I will leave this to dry, and what I'll do is I'll pop a wee question down below, and if you can just put in the comments if you want me to continue with this on my YouTube, or if you want me to do everything off the camera and then just come back and show you my finishes, because obviously I could do another little colour and chat on it, or I could carry on and maybe try and complete it and pop a speed colouring on, if you want to follow along. So if you just pop down whatever you prefer, and then I'll certainly get that done, because obviously that could possibly be part 3 and finishing up. So meantime, I'll try and look up and find the tutorial for these water droplets and see how I can make them look realistic as possible. And I was also still obviously got this flower to do in her hair and the butterfly. Again, I was sort of wanting to go for sort of pinky tones, because I think she is Fairy Lake, so it'd probably be a water lily, I would say. And we've got little froggy to do there, and then we need to decide what colour to do her dress. I'm thinking blues maybe, if she is from the water, and sort of blues and green, maybe turquoise or an aqua colour. But yeah, I'll just leave this there for now, and then like I say, if you pop down, if you've enjoyed watching this video, give it a thumbs up, and then if you would like to see a part 3, where we can possibly get this beautiful image completed, just let me know down in the comments what you would prefer, if you would prefer it as a colour and chat, again, or if you would, although it probably be a longer colour and chat, because there's obviously more elements to deal with, or if you want a speed colouring, again, just to get it finished off, just let me know, and I will pop another video on and we'll get this finished. So hope everybody take real good care of yourselves, and I will speak with you all in the next video. Bye bye for now. Bye.